Got it. Okay. Yeah, you're being recorded now. I will show you, Bianca. I will show you the signs like 5 minutes left. I have five, I'm sorry, not 5 minutes, but 3 minutes left first. So when you see the 3 minute left, that means, I'm sorry, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes, which means 40% of your speech is left. 1 minute left, which means 20% of your speech is still left. So take your time. You should start thinking about the last part of your body when you see the 1 minute side. 30 seconds, it's time for you to conclude if you haven't thought about it. And then stop. You still have another 30 seconds. If you haven't done it, you still have about another 30 seconds to make up. Uh, but uh, but then after that, after 5 minutes, 30 seconds, it's like stop. You need to stop. Okay. All right. Yeah, you are recorded. So you can 1:22 right now. Let me look at the time. Okay, you start now.
Okay. Femicide is a new word most people have not heard about. It's a word, a strange word. It's the meaning behind femicide is a hate crime word. It's defined as the intentional killing of women. It's or girls as well because they are female. The definitions vary depending on the cultural context of it. Have been thousands of women that died around like the world just for being women. By definition, women are a symbol of power. For example, Rosie Riveter, she came when like the World War was happening, and it came as propaganda. She was a huge symbol all around the world for women specifically, and she was a woman, encouraging. Um, it was showing that she had power, that she had courage, bravery, and that there was equality for all the genders technically. Human beings still don't understand the concept and the idea of women being mentally, physically tortured, sexually abused, taken and being beaten, and being raped or even sexually enslaved. And most cases, to be honest, are caused because men want to feel superior. They want to, what's the word? They want to overpower women in a way. So most of the femicide cases have been because of that. And there has been discovery about um, how women have been raped mentally and abused physically. After all of the results, it's just mistreatment ending in inhumane results of the death of the victim. Femicide is also known as femide. It is the most extreme form of gender based violence. It is defined as the intentional killing of a woman or female in general. Femicide is divided into two categories. It is intimate and non intimate. Intimate is being involved um, sexually with having sexual relations with the victim or having had like known them. And non intimate is not having any had prior intimate relations with the victim or not knowing them at all. Thousands of women died around the world each year for being women. Some examples, like I think the UK, um, men had killed women every 3 days, and in Germany as well. Um, in Germany, it's like every 3 days there's attempts. Um, and even in Argentina, numbers are high. I think there was like 250 women who were killed in 2020. And Brazil, there were like 13 women being killed per day. Honduras had a 90% rate of having femicide, and that's not even like fully correct because most homicides aren't being investigated. It's one of the countries that has the biggest rate. And in 2002, from 2013, there was 323 women who were murdered, and Canada isn't safe either because beginning 6 months, like the beginning 6 months of 2021, there were 92 women who were killed, and there were obviously more coming along the rest of the year, but I didn't get the statistics for that. There have been protests worldwide for the number of women who are being killed, and that comes from the US, Albania, Mexico, South America, and even Australia. Because of this, there was a law put in place that gives people who commit this 25 to 60 years of imprisonment. And overall, femicide is increasing a lot in the world, and there is a lot of killing for women and girls who are female. Femicide is a word, it's a new word for the killing of females, and a word that now most people will know. And that's it.
All right, thank you. All right, so Bianca, this was as you know that this was a very unusual format of not unusual, but this is not the regular format. So I will not be able to give you any comment on delivery because that is something that I'm not able to see. Just to be fair to your classmates who I was able to see and see whether they had any script in front of them, but assuming that you do not have and you were able to do it just by your memory, I'm going to assume that, but I will not give you it, not assign any points for that one because this is out of my control. I'm not able to visually see you as opposed to seeing them. But I will comment on your idea of the speech. Okay, the content of the speech was absolutely informative. This is, I think you did an informative speech on the whole concept of femicide, and you broke it and you used informative strategies to teach us what femicide is. And from what I remember is you talked about intimate femicide and non-intimate femicide and how it is done. It is a systemic what do I even say? Concept of not concept. It's a systemic how do I process of killing women. Not only you gave me examples of Germany and America and so many other countries all over the world, almost, like what is and how pervasive this is. So I really love the topic. The great choice of topic, explained it very well, use informative strategies. And you may have seen, Bianca, if you're on Facebook, there was this there are a lot of social media campaigns. This is actually goes on. This was somewhere in Eastern Asia, that women are actually they just disappear. They're killed. Okay. And so there was a social media campaign of they asked us to post black and white pictures, and people did not understand what the real meaning is. They were trying to spread awareness. Is once these women they disappear, their pictures are taken and are put on the walls. So it kind of wanted to create awareness of all of us posting that, so that it creates awareness of how many women we don't know here, right? It's just like, oh wow, did it really happen? It happens in some parts of the world where this is a systemic thing. It goes on and on and on. You're talking about female, and I can talk about India, where there's still dowry deaths. If women they don't bring in certain amount of money from their families when they're getting married, they're killed. Not so much. Things have become much better now, but still happens. Perhaps not reported. There are sometimes in terms of sex determination. Here you get to know whether you're going to have a boy and girl. It's illegal in India. You know why? Because there are a lot of families, when they know that you're going to have a girl child, they'll kill. They don't want to have they're going to abort a girl child. They don't want to, because it says that girl child is not going to carry your family name. It's the boy who's going to carry the family name. So this is a process. This is happening it happens in India. And so a topic like this was wonderful. And how you talked about, and I got to know about so many, this is not India, but so many parts of the world, this is happening. So it was, I wish we would have would have loved how our class was.
Yeah.
So involved, and so they would have loved the love to hear this stuff, and I would have loved to hear what their opinion is. All right, thank you, Bianca. I'm going to post your grade. Your commitment for the 3 speeches is done. And now I've given you a list of those things. Turn it in as soon as possible, and then you should be getting your final grade. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thanks. All right.